Good morning, everybody. This is 3333, a light worker, bringing to you this week's tarot card reading for the May the 4th through the 10th of 2025. Can you believe it? We're in May. I mean, this year is going by so fast. It's amazing, especially with all those eclipses and those retrogrades. It's like there might have been a couple of days in between all those things where you're going, come on, come on, come on. And then everything just rushes by and you're going, wait, I need to catch up, those kind of things. Now, before I start the reading, we've just entered the month of May. And on May 5th is Cinco de Mayo. So I didn't want to, do the reading without bringing that to your attention. And that's on this coming Monday. So overall, the month of May will provide us with at least 2 or more blessings. And that's terrific news for all of us because we all could use a good lift in our finances or job prospects. So that's something for all of us to look forward to. And also love. I didn't want to leave love out. But that, somebody might be trying to text you or call you and want a coffee date, and really it's not a coffee date. They're going to consider it like a date, so just be cautious of all that. But you guys are, anybody who has followed my videos, I'm going to tell you if you should be warned or have boundaries up. I just say cautious with this one. He's not everything that or she is not everything that they appear to be. So just be cautious, but really it could be just nerves, So we'll take that all with a grain of salt. And the first card we've got this week is the Lover's card. Okay. Now the Lover's card is exactly what I just got through saying. Somebody has kind of like a crush. Somebody who is they're established and they have a job and they're ready to settle down or have somebody marry or something like that. So if you're not in that time frame or you don't feel like settling down with anybody, I would just take the coffee date and have a good time, but then wing yourself away because this guy. And I'm saying a male because I've been feeling it for a long time. Whoever this person is, that they've been watching you, observing you, could be at work or it could be just in your neighborhood, and they're finally going to get enough nerve to ask you out. So it's totally up to you. You're all adults, so make your own decisions. And I'm getting stuttering over. I was like, how am I going to explain the Lover's card? It's a meaningful relationships. You may not want any games or a true connection at this time, but this other person, they're just going on there I've got to do this before somebody else takes her, that kind of stuff. So just use your discernment whether you want to take it any further than a coffee break. Okay, a coffee break. Yeah, there you go, a coffee cup date. So and in the meantime, though, with the Lover's card, that's also saying that you're finally letting go of past relationship mistakes. You do want to put yourself back out there. You've been spending a lot of time alone, and that you do feel the urge now that summer's coming up to go out and have a good time with the girls or a group of guys going out and having a good time, and you may meet somebody along the way. I always say slow and steady wins the race. So friends first, take it one step at a time, and you'll be able to tell after 3 or 4 dates whether this is somebody that you want to take it any longer or any further than you have. Our next card is the High Priestess. Okay. Now, this is one of my favorite cards. Whoever you are, male, female, doesn't matter, or someone in between. Your third eye, which is located right between your 2 eyebrows, okay, that area is being opened up. You might feel a surge of energy. You might feel like you've finally found the answers to something you've been mulling over. It could be a job application. Do you apply for it or do you not? And what it is that your third eye is trying to get you to write a list of pros and cons about each and every job or each and every place you want to buy or relocate to, and see if it's really for you. So you could be getting a couple of, with this high priestess, you could be getting surprising blessings. Maybe a software program that you've wanted for a long time is really out of your price range, but all of a sudden they're having a 30% discount this month in May, and you've got, oh gosh, I've got to get that because it's only lasting like a week, and you've got to make your decision to go ahead and buy it or whatever, because it'll be a long time before anything like that's going to happen. So your high priestess, your intuition, like I said, male or female, but your intuition is like going to be going bonkers. It's going to, flow right off the top of your head. But I say you may get all these fantastic ideas or discounts, but take some time to decide which ones you're going for. Maybe you get 5 notifications about all these products or these things that you want to buy, and all of a sudden they're on sale. I would choose 1 or 2, not do all 5, because you don't want to go into debt, on these things. But at least 2 out of 5 is a good thing, I say. And it's gonna, you're gonna be happy with the 2 that you decide on. So I would go with that. So in the next card we have is the 6 of Cups. See, dreams, boyhood, childhood memories, a couple of things when you're going to sleep at night, you've cleared your mind of the day's events, and you're going to sleep, and in your dreams somebody from the past shows up in your dreams, trying to get you to think of them, or maybe they don't want you to move on, but you've already healed from that relationship and you want something better. And for some reason, male or female, your past relationships, they get a hint and say, wait a second, so-and-so is gonna, they're gonna have a new relationship, or they're gonna move away for a job, or they're gonna do this, and they don't want you to. They don't want you to be happy. They want you to be miserable as they are, and so they're thinking of you really heavily, and you're trying to just sleep, but they keep on invading your dreams, and they are trying to get you to call them or dream about them or whatever. So you're confused, So you just have to say cancel, clear, delete. And let me say that again: cancel, clear, delete, to make that dream or those thoughts go away. Okay, so just ask Spirit to help you be stronger, put your boundaries up, and keep yourselves on the right path. Okay, because like I say in all of my other videos, X's are X's for a reason. And I don't know your particular reasons for all that, but it didn't work out for a reason. And you don't want to go back. You've changed so much. You've grown so much. Your soul has grown so much. You've knowledge and experience in life and job and career, friends. But it's all grown. And this is the time for us to move forward and not go back. So the next card we have is the Fool. Now that's, some people go, oh, that's a scary looking thing. But all it is, you're on the verge of, like I say, making those decisions to buy those software programs. Or maybe you're looking for a laptop and the prices are just exorbitant. But in the next couple of days or this entire week, the prices of that laptop that you want goes down considerably, and you must take it. That's a sign from the universe that you must grab it while you can. Okay, even if it makes you a little bit over your budget, go ahead and try that and see how it works out. Because like I said, these prices, with the way the world is working out, it may go up, and you're like, I should have got it when it was listed on the sales price. Okay, so don't be afraid. Be bold and decisive this week. So select the right opportunity. It could be a job. It could be a car. It could be even clothes that you want to buy for your career. Maybe you can't afford 10 pairs of pants, or maybe 10 different kinds of blouses or shoes. Maybe all you can do is afford three. So get clothes or shoes or something that, mix and match, and you can make that work for the weeks that you have. So those kind of things. You've got this. We've all been through tough times and budget-minded times and all that. So until we all win the lottery, just choose maybe three out of the 10 that you want to buy, you have to have, but really you don't. You get three of everything, and you can mix and match, and that's a great thing to have. Now, here's the Six of Swords. It's scary, yes, but what it is self-doubt. We're all going through self-doubt because we've actually spent some money on those items, whether it's clothing or shoes or computers or cars or jobs, and we're wondering, oh gosh, did I make the right decision? Of course you did. Nothing's perfect, of course. You may have one or two things out of the 20 that you like about your new place or your new job or that person, but there's one or two that you're like, oh, I don't like that. But you know what? You got 8 other things about the person or the place or the job that you love. So I think you can handle 2, and before you know it, it'll be nothing because you're used to it and you just move on and do your thing. Okay, so don't let your anxiety or doubt, overwhelm you, bring you down, make you feel like, you're losing time or you're wasting time. Just say this: I release and let it go. I release and I let it go. Okay. Now our next card is the Eight of Cups. I like this card. It's the negativity that we've all experienced. You, I, they, them. We've all experienced it in one place or another. And so you're in your world. You're thinking that maybe I'm not good enough for all these changes, these new changes. Maybe I don't want to relocate to Timbuktu. Maybe I like the state I'm in. I just don't like the location where I'm at. So if those are the questions or the things that are going through your mind, I always have a paper and I make all the pros and cons on each side. And then I mull over it for at least a couple of days, and then I make my decision, and usually I'm very happy with that. Okay, so like I said, don't let anybody else's negativity try to bring you down either, because before somebody try to interject their opinion about what you're about to decide, don't. You decide. This is your life, your world, your career, your relationship. Don't listen to anybody else. And you, in your heart, you already know the answer. You're just afraid to say it out loud, because once you say it out loud, it's fact. So just take time and really mull over your decisions and your opportunities that are coming in. I, for one, automatically yesterday got like 10 different opportunities, and 3 of them are things that I really, really want to get for my businesses. And I it's like, oh, do I splurge or do I not? But I know that these deals will not come around in another. So that's why in the previous card I say you got to get them while you can, because once the expiration date comes by for that sale, you can't go back. So think about it, but make a decision before you just walk away. Now our next card is the Strength. Okay, now see this woman. She's got a lamb. She's part lioness and part human, and that's just her strength. Women are made of strength. We can put up with almost anything, and we still come out stronger, better, and wiser. Okay, so this duality of being, just a nice, very compassionate young woman, but we also know that we have to keep our boundaries up so people don't take advantage of us. And so that comes in where the lion comes in, because lions are very strong, and you approach them the wrong way and they'll come out to you like all get out, and we don't want that. So It's like you're in control. You're getting things done. You don't react. You think before responding verbally or in writing, okay? So ask Spirit for help in assisting you for the right decision and right area in which to go to, move to, and what, kind of like if the company that you're interviewing with and they want you to relocate, you ask them for moving expenses. Do they pay for relocation expenses? Depending on your job, yes, they will. And also, a little bonus signings. Ask for what you want and see how they respond. And actually, a lot of times you'll be surprised that they're looking for somebody who stands up for themselves, asks for what they really want, instead of getting somebody who's okay, and not really ask anything else. Okay, I'll take it. And just settling. Well, a lot of companies want to see that in a person. They're looking for strong, independent types who know their business, but also are willing to ask for what they truly want. And our last card here is the Eight of Wands. That's a great sign right there to end the week with, because the Eight of Wands is go time. You got to get ready because everything is changing, and you got to get ready for the flow of life, because the force of the eight is like it's moving, it's pushing, and you've got to be ready for it. And if that means packing, and you think you're going to get a job, start packing anyway, because you really do want to move out of the place where you're at. So whether you get accepted for this job or not, start packing, because that'll give you the motivation for that new place that you want, and you can even start looking for it. So if one doesn't come through, you're still going to go move forward with the others. So this is a new phase with the Eight of Wands here. That's a new phase of life. It's starting this month, actually. It started yesterday. It's a new phase for your life. So open your arms, welcome in the change, and you're just going to go with the flow of change. You don't have to force anything. You're just going to go with the flow of the change and allow Spirit and the world take you to your next place, your next job, your next romance. And those who want to get pregnant, I would say anywhere from Cinco de Mayo all the way to Friday of this coming week, go for it. It is the time. So let abundance be a good luck charm for you. Okay, so this whole week is a really good week for everybody. So and this one means also, and this could be, and now also when you have cards for this, don't think this is Sunday, this is Monday, no, it's for the whole week. All of these cards are meant for the whole week, meaning that any one of these cards could pertain to Wednesday instead of like Sunday. So I just want to say that. So, because sometimes people will count out the cards and go, okay, that's Sunday. No, all these cards, a little bit of this, a little bit of this could be for Tuesday. And you would already think, oh no, So just take it all with a grain of salt and absorb the information that you say, yeah, I feel that already too. This is where I want to do, So just know that you're going to achieve at least one of your goals this week, so be happy with that. And I just want to let you know that the Lover's card, the High Priestess, the Fool, and Strength, all are major arcana cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, all in this reading. Major arcana cards. That's an excellent sign for all of us. So if you like these messages and the tarot card reading that I did for you today, I would love it if you would subscribe and like to the channel. It will warm my heart beyond what you can even think of. So until next time, I say God bless to each and every one of you, and I will see you. Keep praying, keep being optimistic. Bye-bye.